today is that the sun is coming out for you anyway. So what are you going to do anyway? Who are you going to be anyway? What are you going to show up for anyway? And how you're aligning more with who you're wanting to be, how you're wanting to feel in your energy, and how you're wanting to show up, and how you're doing it anyway. So it's not about some other outcome or result or reward, and how you're aligning with, well, this is simply who I am. Because if you've seen that diagram of first it's a thought, then it's a belief, it's an intention, it's a habit, it's a behavior, and then it's simply who you are, and that you're aligning all of those things in embodying that this is who I am in the refined self concept. And yet you get to make it more joyful, easeful. You get to be in gratitude. You get to feel the state of abundance within you. You get to be in appreciation and to show up. And then it feels that you're in integrity because it's you being you. And it gives you a sense of enthusiasm and aliveness and joy. And you can process the whole emotions of that in the path of being a soulpreneur. I mean, aligning with your spiritual self, in aligning with your divinity and coming into your wholeness and wanting to show up and share your transformational gifts and wisdom and medicine, magic and alchemy through the power of your voice, your visibility, your shine, being more you, being a beacon of light for others and inspiring others to do the same. Whoever does choose that path, in the calling keeps calling, as Michael Meads would say, and it just keeps coming from you. You can no longer deny it, ignore it. You're just going to show up and be that version of you anyway. It's happening anyway, and the sun is coming out in tarot today. I pulled some cards, and yet to the very end, the overall outcome was the sun card. So then it just got me thinking, well, is there really a point or reasoning to this, since the sun is coming out anyway? And if you align with that living in the end, such as the teachings of Neville Goddard, that it's happening anyway. The sun is coming out anyway. The sun has come out anyway. And apologies for the the feed in this video. It's because I had forgotten to take my actual webcam. So I'm using the laptop webcam here, which is like a lower quality, and it doesn't even matter because we're showing up anyway, and the sun has come out. Thank you for being here. So the end, we have the sun, it's harmonious, it's joyful. Yet sometimes you have to go through the mud to reconnect with that and to rediscover it. So what has come out in cards is the Hermit, and how your solitude and your sanctuary and being in your own space and in your own energy and being alone within your field allows you to reconnect with that, with your true essence, with your alchemy, with your healing, with activating and igniting your wisdom, with reclaiming your sense of who you are, and being in gratitude for everything that has ignited that, even if it's darkness, even if it's pain, even if it's you feeling that you've been neglected, abandoned, rejected, misunderstood by others, because it allows you to truly shine a light on knowing who you are and reclaiming yourself, and that everything is an initiation and activation into that, so that you don't even need any outside approval. You don't need any validation. You're not bothered by others' projections, especially now in Scorpio season, energies of jealousy or envy, where you feel that others may project some kind of shady energy onto you simply because, not that they want to have what you have, that they want your lifestyle, that they want something that's in your reality, that, you know, whether that be abundance that you experience, relationships, connection. Yet seeing and observing your state of inner calm and peace and joy, your happiness for happiness sake, just the simple fact that you know who you are and you embody and own that energy. There can be people that feel uncomfortable around that or feel triggered by it, and it can be for good or in a bad way, where they may feel resentful or may turn away from you or want to project that onto you in some way that may feel nasty or mean or completely unnecessary. And yet you can also inspire others to follow more of their path in being more of themselves and reclaiming their own power within them in a state of wholeness and integration, and owning that and valuing that and appreciating it and celebrating it. So the hermit mode and all of the obstacles and challenges and everything on your path is sent to you from God to help you reactivate and reclaim your inner genius, to Feel that you've unleashed and unlocked these spiritual gifts and talents and abilities within you, that you are so grateful for it all. You're even so grateful for all that has left your reality through you not settling, saying no and saying, I refuse to socialize with energies that are, to me, not in an energy of judgment, but feel mediocre because they're staying the same. They're stagnant. They're not seeking growth. They're not in personal development. They're not undertaking these energetic shifts. They're not getting excited about new growth and possibilities and potential and magic and following their woo-woo as absolutely being your delulu till it's true and feeling lit up by that, and that you can amuse yourself, that you can be in your own happy joy, you can entertain yourself to entertaining these thoughts of magic and believing in it and knowing it. And therefore these things that may happen in your reality allow you to align more with what is truly your tribe and who truly appreciates and values your presence. And some of the experiences that the wounded warrior goes through in terms of spiritual journey is feeling neglected, rejected, abandoned, or that shade is cast on you somehow by energies that have not fully gone to the depths themselves. And you can witness that and see it and have grace and peace and compassion for it. And you understand that nothing was ever about you, that it's not personal. And it can be a sense of you having the invitation there to return to owning the fullness of your shine and knowing that you only want to be around others who value and appreciate it. You're not willing to settle and be around any energies that don't see the significance, the value, the magnificence of your presence, and that there's no revenge in these scenarios. You're simply removing your presence where it is not appreciated and valued, and that you're okay with that and you can make peace with that. And it's an act of self-love and self-respect to only want to be in environments and situations where you feel your presence is respected and cared for and valued and appreciated. And the only way you can truly experience that is through giving it to yourself, by not settling for less, by not settling for relationships that don't appreciate you, that don't recognize your work, and so on. And the more you say no to what is not your standard and not what you're expecting and assuming as the best for yourself through your own self-care and how you take care of yourself in mind, body, and soul, through fasting, through workouts, through discipline in respecting and caring for your own energy, you see more of the reflection of that mirrored to you in your reality. That is the gift and blessing of that hermit mode. I went through a very long process of being alone and feeling that misaligned connections had left my reality and feeling wounded and betrayed by people I felt were supposed to love me, and coming back to having appreciation and gratitude for the invitation to give that to myself, to give myself more of my own love as the true wisdom and alchemy there, and understanding that I could not expect to receive my understanding of love from someone who was not fully loving of themselves. That is a truth. And then you can stop taking things personally. Then you can have grace and compassion, and you still get to decide within your own energetic standards and boundaries what you want to have access to your energy and what you want to be in proximity to you, since energy is contagious. And if you're wanting to shine and feel joyful and loving, you want to be more around those energies and not entertaining energies that take you back to previous versions of you or keep you stuck and stagnant or questioning yourself and your value and feeling in doubt, or where you're absorbing these energies that are not taking you in the direction of the sun coming out and feeling you're in celebration and joy. And we can have our challenges and difficulties. That's not to say that you abandon someone because you're having a bad day. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying people that are willing to actually have the deep, difficult conversations with you in a case of fighting for love, even valuing you enough to do that. And if you're willing to go to the depths and be in your hermit mode and go into your inner inquiry and really truly work on yourself, then you should expect that the people that are showing up in your reality are willing to have the difficult conversations, are willing to meet you where you are willing to act as bridges and look beyond themselves to say, how can we repair this? How can we reconcile? How can I understand your love language? How can I meet you where you're at? Not where what I'm particularly wanting, but how can we feel this, or how can we work together? How can we collaborate? How can we harmonize? And building from there in a way that it creates something from you. And on that pathway, you are invited through the Scorpion season. I'm sure you've been through the intensity of owning your own darkness, owning your own shortcomings you may perceive, or flaws or imperfections in the fullness of your humanity, and giving love and grace and compassion to that. And through doing that, you can have more grace, love, and compassion for others, while at the same time still owning your new standards with yourself and seeing that mirrored to you in your reality. That anytime that you may be casting judgment on another, that's truly you judging yourself. And where you're wanting to call someone out is where you call yourself up, because at the same time, you must accept that you're going to a new standard within you. If you're going to ask someone else to show you better, you're showing better to yourself, and you have to own that and move forward with the embodiment of that new version of you that's owning that new standard through having that new standard with yourself. Resonating so much wisdom coming out, and how you're embodying more of the high priestess and that queen energy within you. Yet true embodiment means you hold yourself to a new higher standard. So other tarot cards are Six of Cups. You may be feeling nostalgic, and this time approaching Thanksgiving and Christmas and all these holidays can make you reflect, may make you feel sorrowful or sad or sadness or grieving over people who may have left your reality in physical form and transitioned over and so on, sending you lots of love and grace if you're navigating that. Yet there is importance in Sagittarius season in connecting with joy and optimism and what gives you those states, and moving forward and shooting for the stars and seeing your potential and moving on it. So you're taking action, and this is giving you a window into 2026 in how you're following your enthusiasm. You're showing up with it. You're calling in better. You're moving from a state of abundance and gratitude. You're in full appreciation for what you do have, for who you already are, for all of the work that you have done through Scorpio season, through all of these retrogrades. And you're appreciating yourself more. And when you appreciate yourself more and you value yourself more and you recognize your own worth, that can be reflected to you in your reality. You can stand firm in power, Four of Wands, of knowing who you are and feeling that's reflected to you in your reality, and other people appreciating the power of your presence, the power of your wisdom, the power of your magic. Okay, so reverse cards come out now, and that is Seven of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and Seven of Swords. And this can be where you may doubt yourself, or where you may be experiencing some kind of emotional immaturity in feeling overrun by emotions, or feeling that you question yourself, or there's a lack of structure or stability to your energy and how you are choosing to show up. And there needs to be a refinement there, and the Hermit mode can definitely help you with that in reclaiming and anchoring in your own energy. You're advised to do some fasting and clear up your space, perhaps give away some items you no longer want to keep. And then through this action of even giving is quite generous and abundance. You're in overflow. You have, no matter where you are or what you have, you always have something to offer and give. This makes you truly abundant, even giving of your time, giving of your energy, giving of your advice, giving of some resource that you have. Through that law of giving, you abundantly receive. And once you connect with that and you're in overflow and you're in appreciation for what you have to offer, you're abundantly provided for, always safe. Everything is aligning for you. The sun is coming out. You're aligning more with it. This is giving me the energy of the elements and connecting with the elements. It's the Four of Swords, and it's maintaining and it's achieving. And hello again. I got disconnected, so I've switched this around as well. So you might see me better here. But I was all excited and carried away, and I think that these retrogrades are just creating some glitches, and you've just got to keep grounded in your own energy and feel that all is flowing, all is going well, as long as you remain anchored in knowing who you are, what you're here to do, what you're here to experience, being in peace and calm and joy and ease and flow, and trusting the unfolding. Let me know if that resonates for you. So I was saying how you may feel you're connecting more with the elements, and with the fifth element, with being ether, being your energy and your life force, as long as you're keeping that vibrant and alive and a sense of aliveness within you and feeling gratitude for it, feeling grateful for everything being within you, within the field, and having that heart brain coherence, being clear in your own energy, just allows you to experience greater abundance, truth, beauty, harmony, peace, love, and joy, and how you can create that from you, and how you may feel inspired to share, to be the frequency, to hold it more, that it's more about you holding the energy within you than having to be in a fixer, rescue, or contribution kind of mode. While it is important, it's even more important for you to own your own embodiment, to actually be in the energy. That's not just sharing it and broadcasting it, yet holding the energy within your being as being everything, since you're magnetizing through your own field and creating that. And while it may feel like a selfishness, it is a service work through you consciously tuning in to create that sense of 0 point of peace and calm, of neutralizing energies within you, of returning to love and being in your heart and holding that energy within your being as much as you can, moment to moment, day to day, and feeling that you're experiencing greater contentment and peace and simplicity and joy, and being in appreciation for what is here, what is in your reality, being in appreciation for who you are. That's reminding me now of how I'd said in a previous video, or on a post even, that I've shared, that what if, your purpose is simply to just be in your happy place. And if you could just smile at the next person that crosses your path. And what had come up in my energy, or as the trickster energy in my mind, was like, oh, what if that's a person you don't particularly like? And are you still going to be willing to do that anyway? And in an unconditional, loving way, that you're just choosing to come back to love and be love anyway. And in that integrated wholeness, that you're just oozing love, you're just being love and being unconditional love within you, not from a point of being naive and living on it, everyone, like, not absolutely everyone deserves access to your energy, even that you want to be harmonious within you. And that means that you're discerning and you're careful and mindful about which energies you're interacting with and who has access to you and so on. That's energetic hygiene, that's spiritual hygiene and awareness of how you're holding those standards so that you maintain feeling good, that you're maintaining your peace and harmony, and that is so important. And interestingly, then this morning on a walk, I had passed by someone and someone was driving in a driveway, and well, just instantly my reaction was to like hold up my hand and say hello. And then I saw who it was. It was actually someone who was taking quite a negative action towards me in the past unnecessarily. And what came to me was, wow, I'm still, even though I had that feeling of kind of ick coming up in my energy when I realized who it was, I was still coming back to, I appreciate who you are. I appreciate your intention. I appreciate that you would have wanted to just say hello anyway, regardless, not needing to know who someone is, that you're just in that intention of, I'm going to put my hand up and say hello to whoever this is. And even just having appreciation for that. If you notice, I mean, you'll see in the moment to moment who you're intending to be is just who you are, and you attract more of who you are through law of resonance. And if you're constantly choosing to return to love and appreciation and gratitude, then that's simply who you are, and that's what you're going to attract in and magnetize into your reality and experience more of in appreciation. And it's not forced, it's not fake, it's authentic, because it's you simply being in your being. And this is why connecting with gratitude is so important. So you activate the sun within you. You are the sun, and you're just constantly giving anyway. That the sun shines on everyone as a truth. And the more you're in that state, the more you're feeling that you keep shining, and the sun shines on you. I'm hearing. Okay, so the sun is coming out. It's time to be optimistic, to be joyful, to hold that energy, and you can hold it from wherever you are. You can just be in joy for the sake of being in joy. You can be in joy in your bliss, in your pajamas at home. You don't even need to go somewhere or be in a social setting or to have something or go to a dinner. That this is something that Reiki truly ignited for me. Just a blissful state exactly where you are, and you can connect with that from anywhere in any moment. It's truly beautiful to experience that you're coming back to you, to your own heart, and realizing that you are the source, you are source energy, that you connect to your higher self, that everything is already here accessible to you. And you're not needing to fall into the programs of thinking you have to go somewhere or do something or take a certain action or be in a certain place or receive something from someone else in order to activate and ignite that experience. That's a frequency available within you, and all is accessible within the field. All is circulating around your field, and everything is coming in to your reality when you are ready to receive it. So when you are in celebration, as I was saying, in I what came into my awareness recently was this Japanese term of, I'm trying to pronounce it correctly. I'm gonna just be fully authentic and say that I might get this wrong. Uh, Yokura, or I can't remember the word. I'll drop a comment later. But this term that they have in Japan for giving appreciation and gratitude for what has yet to arrive, because you're aligning with this is living in the wish fulfilled, living in the end, that you're grateful for something that is coming to you from the future. And it's not even here yet you're praying with the intention that the future reality exists, and therefore it's already yours and it's already here, it's already within your field, that you can already merge with it and connect with it, and that you live in a state of appreciation and gratitude for that coming into your reality, that you're not hoping or wishing or in an energy of lack or seeing something is missing. You're in appreciation for knowing that you already have manifested and created things that a former version of you wanted to experience, even in energetics, even in feeling a greater safety and calm, even in your nervous system work, that you are different to the person that you used to be, that you have alchemized in so much, that you have come such a long way, that you have transformed things, that you're starting to flip the script, that you're seeing how you're more the conscious creator. And that means that you're on the trajectory of constantly creating better. And you know that even better was available to you. And you know all the challenges and initiations are for you, are for your benefit, are calling you up from the inside to be more in your greatness and shine, and to face head on anything that you may be fearing or avoiding or hesitating on, so that you break through those ceilings that you have created yourself, and you start to see the illusion of all that. And it's all this game of you just getting to be more you, and to trust yourself, and to trust that everything is already here for you. I'm getting full goosebumps. The sun is coming out. And when you know that, and you just align with knowing that again and again in every conscious moment, full tingles through my arms, guys. Okay, you can just be in so much gratitude and appreciation that expands you in your field, it expands you in your energy, and it lets the resonance of that find you, make you, greet you, celebrate with you from wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and however you're being right here, right now. From my book, I was guided to the section which has awakening gratitude attitude, and this is a daily commitment in devotion. Gratitude is one of the most potent quantum tools available for transformation. It's your accelerator in the frequency elevator. Love that. So I've literally written that in exclamation mark. It's in the book. Get your copy. It recalibrates your field. It opens portals. It collapses timelines. When you connect with and radiate genuine gratitude, not just for what is, but for what's becoming, which is aligning with what I just said, you shift out of lack and into limitless creation. Gratitude says, I'm already aligned. I have already received. My heart remains open with love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I trust the divine folding. Let that lift your vision, expand your timeline, and turn the impossible into inevitable and undeniable. So, a method that you can choose to consciously connect is to to settle and to breathe in your body, to have gratitude for this now moment, to have gratitude for things that you already have, and gratitude for things that you're calling in, and that you are in gratitude and unconditional love for yourself, and gratitude for yourself, and gratitude for your life, and gratitude for your existence, and gratitude for your opportunity here and now today to experience even more, to share love, to be in love, to be in joy, to broadcast it, to admit it, to radiate it from your field, to marinate in it, in the juiciness of it, to have gratitude for yourself, and to call out statements. I mean, there's so many here that I could read them all out. I may take a photo and share it, or you can simply just get your copy of my book and be in gratitude for connecting to it. There's so many tools and resources and exercises to keep you on the frequency so that you're constantly creating better for you. You're experiencing transformation on a cellular level. I'm really ignited to share the benefit of a 72-hour fast to cleanse out your system, to bring in greater mental clarity, to even extend that and to feel that you're having even more spiritual experiences, that you're even more of a channel for the divine, that's connected to your divinity and your power within. You're asked to release what's no longer aligned in your life. It could be thought forms, it could be habits, it could be what you're entertaining that just doesn't feel in alignment with you being yourself in your authentic expression and in your joy. You're no longer entertaining these things. You're just grateful for everything having taken you to where you are, and knowing that even better is here, even better is accessible and available, and you're welcoming that in through connecting with gratitude in the here and now. Thank you for listening, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. The sun seems to have kind of gone behind the clouds, but it's always there. And when you know that, it's undeniable. So, see you in the next one.